I hear you can talk to fish.
See, the comics don't matter. His powers are already naturally cool. Oh my god. Okay, I guess we're moving on. Characters with water-related powers range from either being super lame or super cool. I mean, you have characters like the Deep and Aquarius, who are just spoofs of Mermaid Man.
Finally, some action!
But on the other side, you have characters like Katara, Poseidon, Noel Silva, and even the fish god from The Shape of Water.
Does he have a... Oh, never trust a man.
So a movie with a $160 million budget has to be cool, right? Well, I think this is a bit too nice for what it could have been. I want to be like Ant-Man and shrink. Okay.
Oh my god, it's working, it's working. Wait, is everything going to shrink? Hey, I'm walking here.
I want to talk to fish. I know this is a bold statement, but I'm pretty darn confident. I mean, like, we recently just found out that you can now talk to whales or speak whale. I mean, that's freaking amazing. Don't know how useful it'll be, but hey man, why are we holding microphones at a park? Most of our oceans are unexplored, and NASA stopped researching them back in 1978. So this is a perfect skipping stone for fiction.
Do you know how to skip rocks, Mrs. Fader?
I am the best at this.
And well, the reason being is we don't know shit. Take the Meg, but a bit more supernatural and, well, you know, better. So let's say the producers put milk before the cereal and can't tell the difference between a bad and good script.
Hey, stop!
They only want the big flashiness and the big audiences.
Excuse me, do you mind?
See, this movie is really just underwater Game of Thrones. The story is bland as fuck because it's a superhero movie, but they always sprinkle a bit of action. If you enjoyed it, I mean, well, good for you, but I'm just saying that it could have been a lot better. I mean, look at all these references. One comparison I like is Katara in the Water Nation in Avatar. Katara is the side character who's one of the few waterbenders in her tribe.
I'm completely calm!
She gets partially relegated to a sidekick in adventures, but later learns how to use blood magic in order to heal.
Perfect.
The Water Nation is similar to the Inuit people, but with their own traditions that you learn throughout the story. In Aquaman, there's just nothing. Atlantis itself has a pretty cool backstory. I mean, we figure out, you know, the truth. I hope you have your tinfoil hats on because they're also technologically advanced. Why? The king makes himself his own trident and then decides to prank the whole city by detonating a nuke. He was then sent to eternal timeout for the unfunniest prank ever, while Atlantis sits at the bottom of Bikini Bottom.
Mermaid Man says.
Generic, but still pretty decent. Though, what the f is this? We know they're Atlanteans, but what makes an Atlantean, you know? For one of the biggest conspiracies in the entire world, I just think its world building just isn't in depth enough.
Hello, my baby.
And remember, like and subscribe. Or else.
Jason is a lion, but they turned him into an expendable. Momoa is Hawaiian, but this isn't really commendable. Have him like they did in Fast 9. I mean, the director made Fast 7. While we really did see him again, we also see Nicole Kidding. She's gone for half the movie. But we do find Willem Dafoe.
Fortnite.
He trains the young Arthur Curry for the toughest battle ever. A court battle against the Amber we've all heard before. Your Honor, she literally shit the bed. Still can't believe she made it to the next one. I mean, that drama did run pretty deep. Oh, wait, hold on. It leads my next...
Balkuwa, the deep. Kirei Shui!
I'll just get this one out of the way. The Deep is one of the best parodies I think I've ever seen.
And it burns when I breathe.
It's refreshing to do good, so please.
Hello, I'm transitioning. He plays into the stereotypes and jokes of Aquaman rather than opposing them.
Real eyes, realize, realize.
The Boys is all about what if superheroes were actually real. And well, yeah, Aquaman would be advocating safe waters, yeah. That's kind of his shtick.
If you drop a single tea leaf into the ocean becomes one very diluted tea.
He's just an idiot. Like, he has romances with aquatic species, forced to eat said romances, and he has actual gills. He's a complete tool on screen, like what people might assume Aquaman would be. He doesn't manipulate water, and he also talks to fish, but it's awkward for everyone else but him.
He knows my name. Yeah, okay.
His entire character can be shadowed by the rest of the show, but his little moments can either be cherished or even facepalmed. In my opinion, I think it's the perfect in-between for a side character.
It was perfect. Perfect.
So if you take the concept, remove the jokes, inject Stallone's stem cells, and star a special Marine in his own little movie, you get a boring and forgettable one. After Fireboy and Water Girl, and before this guy asked for some water,
May I please have a water?
Aquaman was so cool he was in his own Mortal Kombat game. Well, I mean, actually, it was all the DC universe, and it was called Injustice Gods Among Us. His finishers were pretty sick. I mean, he literally feeds you to a shark. And then in the second one, he feeds you to an even bigger shark. We understand that the Justice League is the serious counterpart to Marvel, but Namor isn't any better. Ugh. Namor is the Latin American Aquaman. I mean, he's aesthetically cool, but we don't know anything about him. Oh, hey, how's it going? Excuse me. All right. Bit awkward. Much like the Atlanteans, I mean, the people in Atlanta for the Latin American one, they're just rendered polygons that exist for mere seconds. Instead of, Avatar 2, when they're life-filled environments, filled with people and animals, plants, diversity, biodiversity, hell, they got that too. Crazy. Oh. Hello?
How are you? I am under the water. Please help me.
I don't know how to help you. Look, man, I already said I can't help you like 50 different times. Like, just call for help already, man, alright? Jeez.
You're too much raining.
If Jason played more into the jokes and had a brighter personality, we would have enjoyed it more simply because the movie was already taking itself so seriously. The lack of abilities can be overlooked if the character is cool enough, but it's just cookie cutter superhero without the creativity. Why is it red?
Oh boy, the invisible jet!
Let's go, buddy!
I'm coming!
Aquaman needed to stand out in two categories: popular film trends and water powers. Instead, he just fails at both when he could have just hydro-pumped some kaijus or suction-cupped Ariel's blowhole whilst finding Nemo. Once again, if you enjoyed the movie, that's totally okay. I won't waterboard you. But I personally had higher hopes despite there being a few good things. Like action, half the CGI, the fact that Amber Heard was hot before she was controversial, acting, costumes, you know what, never mind. I just really hope the second one can change my mind. Hello? I got 35% on moist meter? And you fell asleep? But you're Patrick Wilson. You're in the movie. I didn't ask for your number just for this. I get lonely sometimes.